What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. This blog is entitled Why I Love the GOP. That's right. Why I love the Republicans. You see, I don't know. I really don't claim any one of them, really. But I vote Democratic for the most part. I voted for Clinton. Well, I didn't vote for Clinton. I wasn't old enough to vote. I voted for Gore, Lieberman, Obama. Basically every Democrat that ran, pretty much. And some independents. Voted for a few Republicans here and there too. I think they made a lot of sense. But I love the GOP now because it's February. They still make no absolute sense. It's all about race baiting and pandering to class warfare and gender or I don't know, straight versus gay, whatever you want to call it. But it's so funny that I think the GOP hasn't figured out one thing, and most people who in America, Americans, have figured out. But even the ones that are real racist and real just hate the fact that we have a black president, even they figured this out. But they would rather have it. They're gonna just vote Republican because they don't like a black person in the White House. Whatever. The country too broke to have a short memory. See, people who have short memories have the money to afford having a short memory. We're not at that point anymore. So everything people say to say, do you really want this guy running the country doing the things he's doing? Well, the alternative you're offering is basically going back to running things the way that George Bush was running things. And even though no president is great, well, not necessarily great. No president rubs everybody the right way, even though people that vote for him don't agree with everything a president does. I don't agree with everything Obama has done, but he's the president of the United States. He's the president of the people that I don't like, and myself. So you get what I'm saying? So he's got to be a little bit more well-rounded than I have to be. So the thing about that is, what exactly are they going to put on the table that's different? Because a lot of things they were just blocking just because. A lot of things they didn't do just because. A lot of things that they want to go back to doing are some of the things that got us in the mess that we in the first place. Because think about it. I'm a black man, and I'll tell you this. Do you know how bad you got to fuck up for white people to give a black person a try to do something at anything? That's one of our oldest statements. You really got to fuck up to let a brother take charge. I'm not saying we're not competent, because we're very competent. But that means, as a race, y'all have totally shot the trust of your own to the point that's no more. No more. We're going to need a miracle worker here. And like I've said in previous blogs, when you put a black person in that predicament, we always somehow the magical Negro. Don't get it? Don't care though. It's one of them Jesus complex things. Jesus is actually black, and people that can actually work wonders are black people when we fuck up shit so much. Pretty much. That's what it comes off as. But I love the GOP because they make no sense whatsoever. In February, when they don't have a standout candidate. The best one, looks wise, I guess, is Mitt Romney. Still fighting tooth and nail about that. But everybody's on some bullshit. And nobody has ever said anything that's actually relevant to moving this country in a positive direction. And since it's February and these guys are running for president, you would think they would start talking on issues that will make the country better. That's why they're going to lose. Because if you've been in politics this long and you don't even have a platform to say what you're going to do to make things better, because people just want the country to be better than it was before. That's it. That's what this thing is all about. That's why we got a black president, because people just want it to be better than it was with George Bush. We'll take anything but that. And the Republicans who are in office and presidential candidates were just so weak that people rather choose a brother. Let's be real. Now his record's starting to look kind of good. After the situation that he inherited as president, it makes the GOP look kind of bad. So, what are you going to say? Because you can't out smooth talk him. Not going to work. You can't say his record's bad because it's not. So to move a negative to a positive, and now you're going to have to attack what? His race? We cool. You can't attack a black man at race. Like, we've been indoctrinated to this society for so long. We already know what's coming. He built for it. Baptized in it. It's not going to work. Especially when people that got sense. It's just, we're going to let you waste your time. Because the clock is ticking. So, since they have nothing to come up with or nothing that'll improve the country, they have nothing to stand on at the end of the day. Except for racism. And for the people that really to vote on racism, you know this just as well as I do. You'd rather have $100 in your pocket and a job and a good economy and still be able to hate black people than be broke without a job, with no money in your pocket, just because you want a white guy in the office. That's the reality of it. So I love you, GOP, because you still not living in reality. Thank you.